Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vah, 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 Guru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ We were at ਨਾਉ ਨੀਰ ਚੰਗਿਆਈਆਂ ਸਤ ਪਰਮਲ ਤਨ ਵਾਸ ਨਾਉ ਨੀਰ ਚੰਗਿਆਈਆਂ ਸਤ ਪਰਮਲ ਤਨ ਵਾਸ Now is the Naam, the voice of Vaheguru. Neer is literally, in literal sense, neer is a water. But here now and neer are together. Now neer. This is the Amrit Ras. Changyaiyan are the qualities. Sat Parmal Tan Vas. Sat as in Vaheguru. Parmal is beautiful fragrance. Parmal Tan Vas. Tan de vich beautiful fragrances. Now, with Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa, we know that the game is all about our mind. ਮਨ ਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗੇਮ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪੇਗਾ whosoever will chant the naam they will start reaching to a state where now near ਚੰਗਿਆਈਆਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਸ ਗਿਰਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੇਗਾ whosoever will do ਸਾਸ ਗਿਰਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ they will have now near ਚੰਗਿਆਈਆਂ they will start getting the amrit ras not just in the mouth chim chim varsai amrit tara that amrit tara you will even feel like externally physically also you will feel like as if the raindrops are coming onto you. And when you will check, there will be no raindrops, right? Because your man will take a dip in the sarovar inside. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਰਸਾਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਈਏ ਮੀਂਹ ਪੈਣ ਡਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਵੇਖਨੇ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਛੋਟੀ 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 ਕਿਨਮਿਨ ਜਦੋਂ ਬਾਰਿਸ਼ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਮੀਂਹ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਏਦਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਨੰਦ ਦੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਬੰਦੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਮੱਥੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਕਿਨਮਿਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਬਾਰਿਸ਼ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ in a similar way when we are like physically just like in physical you feel the raindrops on your forehead in the same fashion you will feel the same way but it will also come with lot of peace. That is the place where the final dip happens. It will be regular for a lot of days or maybe for some time and it will keep clean all the filth of the mind. ਜੋ ਵੀ ਗੰਦ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਮਨ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਹੀ ਉਹਨੇ ਧੋ ਦੇਣਾ. Whatever is left it will clean everything. That is how beautiful it is. Naam Niranjan Neer Narayan Rasana Simrat Paap Palayan. This Naam is Niranjan, right? Neer Narayan Rasana Simrat Paap Palayan. But apni rasna to japna pena. Rasna as in tongue. You have to chant from your tongue. Saas, Giras, Simran, very important. If you are not putting your time in Saas, Giras, Simran, not putting the time in jumping from the tongue, the next stages will be difficult. Very, very difficult. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਰਸਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਜਪਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਗੰਦੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ the garbage which we have ਇਹ ਧੋਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ ਮਨ 'ਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗੰਦ ਪਿਆ ਵਾ ਉਹ ਧੋਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਸਤ ਪਰਮਲ ਤਨ ਵਾਸ you know in the physical world Drishtaman de vich we put some fragrances some deodorants some perfumes so that bad smell cannot come from us similarly when we jap naam our surt our focus will start going upwards when our surt our focus starts going upwards with Vaheguruji's kripa when it starts entering Maharaj's house ਜਦੋਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਦੁਆਰੇ Maharaj in the court of Vaheguru when our surt when our focus starts entering you might smell the different fragrances beautiful fragrances badi khushbuan hondiyan hint that khushbu will be very very similar to toof agarbatti incense badi soni like just like a sandalwood incense right ਉਦਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ smell fragrances ਆਉਣਗੀਆਂ ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਭਗਤੀ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ what does this shows that the bhakti the devotion which you guys have which we have is approved these all are the signs of approval from Vaheguru right now ਨੀਰ ਚੰਗਿਆਈਆਂ ਸਤ ਪਰਮਲ ਤਨ ਵਾਸ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੈਂਟ ਲਾ ਦਿੰਨੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਖੁਸ਼ਬੂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ here you don't have to put any scent it will be automatic through the naam see naam comes in different formats it's a same naam it's a same akhri naam but keep on changing its position changing wherever your surt is it will be like amrit ras it will be like fragrance finally after the sound which you hear the tur which you hear Narsingha the voice of a Narsingha which you hear it will become a light of Vaheguru finally at the final stage so very very important Saas Giras Simran so all starts with the Saas Giras Simran so we don't have to rush or rush for the things sahje slowly peacefully this will happen it's not something which will happen overnight for some it may I'm not saying it will not happen to anybody for some it may happen because it all depends on your previous karams also the previous things which you have done in your previous lives and in present life ਤਾਂ ਮੁਖ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਜਲਾ ਲੱਖ ਦਾਤੀ ਇੱਕ ਦਾਤ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਮੁਖ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਜਲਾ your face will be like a light going on your face ਰੰਗ ਬਚ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਵੀ ਉਜਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ it will shine it will shine physical as well as the mind will starts getting pure ਮਨ ਤੂੰ ਜੋਤ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੈ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੂਲ ਪਛਾਨ mind you are embodiment of a light recognize yourself you are not the physical body ਤਾਂ ਮੁਖ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਜਲਾ ਲੱਖ ਦਾਤੀ ਇੱਕ ਦਾਤ world's 100,000 gifts or 100,000 things which you want to buy that it is equal to one naam. ਇਹ ਜੀ ਦਾਤ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਇਹ ਜੀ ਦਾਤ ਹੈ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ. If you will receive the naam di daat, it is equal to so many things in the world. What does it mean? It means when you enjoy the stuff related to Maya, you feel like, oh, this is great. This is addiction of Maya and you love it. But you have not tasted, if we have not tasted the actual ras, the actual joy, the actual bliss of Naam, we will not understand how beautiful it is. And when you do a worldly thing, when we all do some worldly things, what happens? Sometimes we feel bad, like overeating, we discussed about it. Anything which we do over, we'll feel bad. But with the Naam di Daat, which is one Daat, which is one gift out of the 100,000 gifts, equivalent to 100,000 gifts, is so beautiful that you will be in peace forever. ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਇਸ਼ਨਾਨ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਸਰੋਵਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸਰੋਵਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, when our mind will take a dip in Amrit Sarovar, which is inside us, it is not outside. We don't have to go to Ganges, we don't have to go to other rivers to take a dip, or for that matter any religious place to take a dip. We don't have to go. That dip is inside, that Amrit Sarovar is inside us. And that's when we take a dip. That's what happens after that. See, Maharaj tell us each and every stage of our mind. ਤਾਂ ਮੁਖ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਜਲਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਤੇਰੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਾਪ ਹੈ ਧੋਤੇ ਜਾਣੇ. ਪਾਪ, the thoughts, the sins which we have, the thoughts which we have, they will be washed. ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ, let's say if a silver or a gold has some dirt or a filth on it, when we wash it, when we clean it, it will shine. Same way, our face will shine. Your face will shine. ਤਾਂ ਮੁਖ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਜਲਾ, ਲੱਖ ਦਾਤੀ ਇੱਕ ਦਾਤ. ਦੁਖ ਤਿਸੈ ਪੈ ਆਖੀਐ, ਸੁਖ ਜਿਸੈ ਹੀ ਪਾਸ. Maharaj is repeating one more thing here. Again and again, he's telling us this. He said, why you go to the physical people and tell about your dukh? ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਤਿਸੈ ਪੈ ਆਖੀਏ, ਸੁਖ ਜਿਸੈ ਹੀ ਪਾਸ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੀ ਜਾਓ, go to only that person who have experienced the sukh in the sangat. That's why we come to the sangat, because there are a lot of people in the sangat which have experienced that beauty, which has experienced that amritras, which has experienced taking a dip in the Amrit Sarovar, which have experienced of fragrance. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਐਵੇਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਰੋਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋ, right? No politician, no sadhu sant mahatma, fake ones I'm talking about, right? People who call themselves saints. Don't go. Ask Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, ask Gurbani Guru. Do the ardas, do the benti on the front of Gurbani Guru or in front of the Sangat. You know, whenever there is a problem in the Sangat, it's always recommended that as a Sangat together, as a congregation together, they do an ardas, they do a prayer, a benti in front of Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and the problems are resolved, right? But what we have to ask, this is a big question. Vin tud hor je mangna, sir dukha ke dukh, de naam santokhiya, utre man ki pukh. If we want to ask for sukh, the only thing we should ask is Naam. Vaheguru Ji, bless me with your Naam. रोया करो, गिड़गिड़ाया करो, मंगया करो, बेनतियां करया करो. We should all beg in front of Vaheguru, not in front of any human being, in front of Vaheguru. Give me Naam di Daat, because now I know from you that the only sukh, the only happiness is in your name, in nothing else. The earlier we will realize, better it will be, happier we will be. Worldly things is just going to give us a pain. ਸਿਰਫ ਤੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਦੁੱਖ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਦੁਨਿਆਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ, ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਸੁੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ. Maybe momentarily you feel happy, but at the end of the day, they are just going to give you a dukh, a pain. It can be anything. Physical things, people, family, friends. If you have any expectations, only have expectations from the one who is in Nirankar, who is formless. Akali Jyot, that light which is away from the time foundations and time limits. He's Beyant, unlimited. Ask everything from him. And what should we ask? Naam. And when we ask Naam, we get everything. Dukh tisai pe aakhiye, sukh jise hi paas. Kende ਐਵੇਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾਈ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਹੋ. You're going in front of the other people and telling your dukh, and they can't do anything because they themselves don't have a sukh. ਜਿਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਨਾਮ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਦੱਸੇਗਾ? ਜਿਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਨਾਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਵੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੱਸੇਗਾ ਕਿ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਮੰਗ. If you will go to a person who doesn't have a naam and you're telling about your pain, he or she will not be able to do anything. And if you are going to a person who have a naam, whose naam is Pragat, then he or she will tell you, go in front of Vaheguru Sache Pasha and ask for naam. You will get it. Satgur Sikh ko naam tan de, gur ka Sikh vadbhagi hai. Only Satguru can give us. The Nirankar Vaheguru can give us naam, not a human being. Not a human being. No human can give you the naam. Yes, humans can do the ardas benti, but that's it. You have to beg in the court of Vaheguru. No human being. Remember that. ਸੋ ਕਿਉਂ ਮਨੋ ਵਿਸਾਰੀਐ, ਜਾਕੇ ਜੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਣ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ why to forget Vaheguru from our mind? ਵਿਸਾਰੀਏ, ਜਾਕੇ ਜੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਣ. He has given us everything. He has given us this breath. He is giving us this naam. Pran. What is pran? Pran is breath. Pavan. Swas. Lot of names, lot of different terms. Jake, ji pran. The inside, we can only sit inside. We can only stay in this physical body if we have pran. Pavan. Pavan Guru. Pani Pita. He is the giver of Naam, his voice. He is the giver of Swas, his breath. Nobody can take a breath. Nobody. It's involuntary. You know what happened during the COVID time? What happened during the COVID time? People were not getting an oxygen. Then we all realized how important this breath is. That's why Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, Pavan Guru Pani Pita. For this physical body, Pavan is required. The breath is required. And he is the giver. He can take away the pran at any moment. Nobody will have any control. So kyun? That's why Maharaj is saying, why you forget him? So kyun mano visariya, jaake ji pran, tisvin sab apavitra hai, jeta ਪੈਨਨ ਖਾਨ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਨਾ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਅਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਨੇ, ਸਾਰੇ ਗੰਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੇ. ਭਾਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਸਭ. Maharaj says, when you forget him and do anything, Why forgetting him? Let it be eating, let it be putting the clothes or whatever you do. It is all apavitra, impure. Why? Because who is the giver? Vaheguruji is the giver. So Maharaj says, remember him with every breath. Every breath. Unu yaad rakho. There will be no dukh. Saas saas simro gobind, man antar ki utre chint. No stress. No worries will be there. If we'll remember him with every swas. That's why we have discussed about this jukti. When you're breathing, right? Not forceful breathing, the normal breathing, which is happening on its own. When breath goes in through your nostrils, in the mind, say Vah. When breath comes out, say Guru. When you're sitting in a meeting in the office, you're getting bored, rather than thinking bad about others or doing slandering and gossiping, just put your dhyan, put your focus at the tip of your nose and watch. Watch the breath going in, coming out. When it goes in the mind say Vah. When it comes out, in the mind says Guru. When you will do this whole day, and in the evening or in the early morning when you sit, you will directly go in samadhi. You will do Saskara Simran, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. In no time, your mind will be ready to go in samadhi. Ready. Because you're doing it for the whole day. You're watching your breath all day. ਸਾਰਾ ਦਿਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਗਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਵਾਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੇਖ ਕੇ ਵਾਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਵਾਸ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਵਾਸ ਬਾਹਰ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਮਨ ਚ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੈਠੋਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਚ ਬਹਿਣ what is samadhi no thoughts you'll forget about your physical body it's beautiful sound sleep where you have no connection with this physical body ਤਿਸ ਵਿਨ ਸਭ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹੈ ਜੇਤਾ ਪੈਨਣ ਖਾਨ And Maharaj also says, right, in Gurbani it comes, Naam bina jo pehre khaye, jo kukar juthan pe paye. Remember, dog has been, there are good things about this dog in the Gurbani and bad things about the Gurbani. The only bad thing which Maharaj has discussed about in the Gurbani, we discussed lab kutta, greediness. All the time you give food to dog anytime, it will eat it. Maharaj says, Naam bina jo pehre khaye. In the morning, when we don't connect with the Naam, when we don't connect with the Vaheguru, Naam bina, without Naam, jo pehre as in wearing, khana, khaye, jo kyukar juthan pe paye. And ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁੱਤਿਆਂ ਵਕਨ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕੁੱਤਾ ਜੂਠਾ ਖਾਂਦਾ ਵਾ the leftover food we give to the dog that's what we do Maharaj says ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਭ ਕੂੜੀਆਂ ਤੁਧ ਭਾਵੈ ਪਰਵਾਨ the only thing is good which is approved by you that's a surrender that's what the surrender is that's what the love is I don't know why I mean when I say I don't know meaning it's sarcastic way I'm saying we can get connected with the worldly people who have power political power muscle power money power we can get connected with them very easily because we think we can use them for our personal gains but when it comes to Vaheguru who is the giver of everybody we don't want to connect I guess because the religion word is attached with that and religion word is becoming toxic in today's life because people say we are religious by putting some religious robes by showing themselves that they are religious right but Maharaj is saying ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਭ ਕੂੜੀਆਂ everything is fake everything is jhoot and it will connect us with the Maya ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਨਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ without ਨਾਮ without ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ everything is cool everything It will just connect with it, with the worldly stuff, and we will be stuck. Will be stuck. ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਭ ਕੂੜੀਆਂ ਤੁਧ ਭਾਵੇ ਪਰਵਾਨ. Only what is ਪਰਵਾਨ to you approved, and it is your naam. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਹੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਰਵਾਨ ਹੈ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ is naam at the end of the day. This naam will take us to ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ. It will help us merging in the ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ. ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਾਗ ਜਾਈਏ. Let's wake up our mind. Let's wake up our mind. We have to wake up our mind. If we will not wake up our mind, then jumps will wake us up, right? At the end. So we have to wake up our mind. ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਜਗਾਉਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ. ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ? ਸਿਮਰ 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 ਗੁਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੋਇਆ ਮਨ ਜਗਾਏ. ਆਓ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੀਏ. Let's wake up our mind. We have to say Wah. We have to listen. Guru, we have to listen. And maybe Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa will get Amrit Ras, will get our Surat will go to Amrit Sarovar, where we can take a bath and clean our mind forever. आओ जी शुरू करिए. वाहिगुरु 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 गुरु वाहिगुरु 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 गुरु वाहिगुरु 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 वाहिगुरु
Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Vahguru. Guru, 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 Guru. Antargat. Mind should chant and mind should listen. Bring your surt, your focus up in front of your forehead. Just look in front of your forehead while your eyes are closed. ਅੱਖਾਂ ਬੰਦ ਹੋਣ ਮੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਆਪਣੇ. Totally relax your body. ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ body ਨੂੰ physical body ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਆਰਾਮ ਰਿਲੈਕਸ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਢਿੱਲਾ ਛੱਡ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਦੇਖੀ ਜਾਓ. If you hear the shabad, listen to the shabad and look in the front. Totally relax your body. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਹਮ ਆਪ ਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਪਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੈ ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ. ਇੱਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ ਤੈ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ. ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਏ. ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਏ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਜੀ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ